Hello, how are you? How are you? I am Yhonny Ruiz, and here again with you. I am a reporting engineer and instructor of RecMin Software, a free licensed software. Many times I have also been asked, how can I, with RecMin Software, get a free report that shows me all the errors in my drilling data that I have imported or that I am putting into the software? Because generally or mostly, drilling databases always contain many errors, and we know well that for you to be able to make calculations, studies, or analysis, this database must be corrected, fully validated, so that the results are accurate and do not give you errors or surprises, right? So how do you extract an error report to know where they are? You simply open the RecMin free program before you must have imported the drill hole data. You go to the button that says Open Surveys, and here, for example, I'm going to choose the surveys of my example project that I always use for my tutorials, my trainings. I pass them to this side. You could also pass 1, 2, 3 drillings or all the drillings of the campaign. And here in the Options tab, you have an option that says Check or Dry Hole Check. Click on this option and displays the following window where you have several conditions. For example, here you can see zones with no drill hole data or zones with samples at common intervals. That's important in the report because you want to know which drill holes they have no data, or which drill hole zones have no data, and which drill holes contain common samples. What do common samples mean? That the interval is repeated. So those errors matter when making calculations. And here you also have more conditions that, for example, you can ask, please, I want you to detect me larger sample intervals, for example, at 5 meters or 6 meters, right? Let's leave it as it is now, 5 meters. It may be that for your diamond drilling, you are sure that during all this process, the maximum samples were 2-3 meters, right? But perhaps there may be a mistake where somebody digitized a 5-meter sample. Then you need to detect where that is, because that may not be part of the reality of the campaign that was done. And also the samples may be too small, right? You know that the minimum samples were, for example, 1.5 meters, but maybe there are samples with a size of 20 centimeters, 10 centimeters, but you know that this information is not what was recorded in the field, right? Then you need to validate all that, both in the assay table and in the lithology table. Once you select these conditions or criteria, click on Execute. And it will quickly show you a window with all the tests, and you can print it and you can identify exactly where the inconsistencies are, right? For example, here it tells you that the drill hole D-hole has no assay information, right? And so it shows you more, right? And here, for example, it tells you that the drill hole D-hole has crossed samples that can generate errors. So with that, you can go back to RecMin to the drill hole editing window and there start correcting all those inconsistencies. This is something I teach in my online trainings, right? Then in that easy way, you get report and you can correct your drilling campaign. Thank you.